And we're back. Last time it was the Cyprus Grand Prix, technically Valencia, but repurposed, shall we say, and everything went right, actually, for once. It started raining, we got the strategy right, I didn't go one more lap, and yeah, I ended up having a pretty dominant win, and now we lead the championship by, I believe, 10 points from Seb Montoya, I think. No, 9 points actually. No, 10 points before Montoya. There we go. Yeah, I was actually right. So, yeah, there we go. We're leading the championship by 9 points. And today we are dealing with the Italian Grand Prix at Monza. I know, the calendar is all over the place. If you have absolutely no idea what is going on with this series, for example, why is this a McLaren, why is it powered by BMW, and why is it sponsored by West, you should check the first video because everything is explained there. But for the ones who already caught up, well, let's not waste any more time and
You've only managed 14th today. Unfortunately, that's a lot lower than we hoped for. Let's see what we can do in the race tomorrow.
well, it was about time I actually got a bad qualifying attempt. Good lord. Alright. Attempt number 3. And it's 1 light, 2 lights, 3, 4, 5. And we're off of Monza. And yeah, still not a great start. We bogged down as we go past, as Mini goes past us, as we get sandwiched by, it looks like, both the Andretti's. Easy through here. We go past both Williamses. Can we go past Martins and get into the points? There we go. He backs down. Next up is Mansell. Again, as you can see, no relation to Nigel. Even though he's sporting a helmet that is basically his, but it's not Mansell. There we go. It's not related to Nigel. Who apparently decided to gift his helmet to Alex Albon because he has broken his record of races at Williams. Which, congratulations, Alex, actually. It actually goes to show that with all the huge names that have raced with Williams, the fact that it was Alex Albon, a Red Bull reject, the one that actually got to stay longer at Williams, yeah, it's actually kind of impressive. The fact that a Red Bull reject got more seats and got more races at Williams than, you know, people like Prost and Damon Hill. Yeah, it's nuts. Hey. But okay, true. Albon is racing in an era where we have 22 plus races every year, but still.
We think it'll stay dry for the whole race.
But in the meantime, can I catch up to Russell? Speaking of Brits, into Ascari. There we go. Fortunately, it's not an illegal overtake. Aye! Whoops. Every bamboozle is AI. As we close in on Liam at Alboreto. Yes, because for the ones who don't know, this corner has been named after Parabolica has been named after Mikel Alboreto, and it's been the thing for a couple of years now.
Remember, we can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead in the DRS zone.
Okay, setting up the move. Can we double overtake side by side with Award? Contact with Award. Fortunately, nothing major. I mean, nothing major. I mean, nothing bad happened to Award because that would have been a penalty. Next up is the other Williams in Dragovic. Who could have been our teammate. Well, our teammate. It would have been our teammate as in me and the viewers. See if I picked Award instead of Verstappen, or whether if the wheel picked Award instead of Verstappen at the very beginning of the series, but whatever. Ooh, DRS wide open. I don't think I even need rich mix. Nope. We had break. Oh no, that's gonna be a penalty. There's gonna be a penalty, isn't it? There's gonna be a penalty. And it's not.
That's sixth place. Sixth place.
Whew. Alright. Oh, I'm guessing it's a penalty only if, like, the guy crashes. Okay. Yeah, this game is so strict with penalties, I'm actually scared every time something like this happens. In the meantime, good fucking lord. 4.2 seconds from Bestie. Jesus. And, we're definitely not able to catch up if I do this kind of shit. Yeah, this guy's just straight up gone. Like, what the fuck? Good lord. So I guess this race is immediately become a race of damage control. Try to not lose too many points for Montoya, but still, fuck. Okay. Should? You know what? Fine. Let's just use Rich Mix. We got 3 laps. We got plenty of it, so whatever. But yeah. As for World Cup matches that's going on right now, United States Australia is going on, and right now the US is winning by 2-0. One of them being an own goal by Australia at the 11th minute. So, whoopsie. And of course, Mexico is for the group stages, and chances are the second host is going to be going through the group stages if it wins. To the displeasure of a lot of people. Not just the ones that the Orangeman is pissed off, but, you know, other people. But yeah, I think we're actually catching up a little bit from Vesti. I could be wrong, but I'm somewhat certain. But that's because we probably have rich mix and repair.
We think the car behind is running on full revs. He's trying to close the gap.
Liam, what are you doing? Okay. And let's see the gap. Okay, we're closing in by 4/10, which is still absolutely nothing because the guy's still like 5 seconds away, but still. And yeah, I actually heard it. Shit. Yeah, I did hear the news that Jeremy Clarkson has prostate cancer. Of course, we hope that thing can be cured and we have for a speedy recovery. Although, something tells me that's probably gonna be like the, after that, he's probably going to retire doing anything, really. I would not be surprised if he's gonna do like, I don't know if it's already recorded the, and I completely fucked that one up.
We've looked at the numbers and estimate that Schumacher will pit within the next 5 laps.
And now it's back, and now it's... And now I have to recatch Basti all over again. Because I can't drive. But, okay, I don't know if I already recorded the next season of the new season of Clarkson's Farm. But if he manages to recover, I would not be surprised if that's gonna be the very last thing he's actually going to do. I mean, the guy, what, is almost 8 at this point? Ah, no. Yeah, keep doing that bullshit, yeah? You're gonna catch up with Vasti, surely. If you keep doing this shit like this. But yeah, also at the same time, I've seen, well, there's actually, yesterday was all about game covers because yesterday Rockstar showed the cover for GTA 6, and you know what? I don't really care for GTA 6, but I hope they actually had a mission with crocodiles being the focal point, because they had a crocodile in the cover art. Because of course the thing is in Florida, so you know. I mean, the game is set in Vice City, which is in Florida in the game's lore, so why not? Also, at the same time, it turns out that a store, or I guess a restaurant, because it's called Burger Motorsports, I don't know which what kind of establishment this is, announced that because people decided to take a I guess a sick leave because the day the GTA 6 is going to be released, the company decided to just close down for the day, since nobody will be there because they'll be too busy trying to get GTA 6. To which, yeah, we are having our own our very own Dragon Quest moment. Because if you don't know, companies in Japan, Dragon Quest is such a big deal in Japan that companies actually shut down or have a special backup plans the week that a Dragon Quest game is releasing. If the West did something like this, people will be screaming. Will be screaming that that giving the game somewhere in the country.
Heikki has just come into the pits.
And speaking of, I've also read that the EU stopped killing games. Excuse me for the wordplay. And now, I'll be honest. I never was a fan of the. I'm actually not saying I was not a fan of the poll. I am relatively neutral to it. I didn't really care. My problem with the poll, with the petition, were with others, which I'm not going to explain because it's kind of a long story. But basically, when I saw it, I thought, yeah, it's not gonna go very far because 99% of petitions online don't work. And this is not something that I come up with. There's like a lot of polls that okay, the 99% is probably hyperbole, but usually stuff like this doesn't work. Internet polls. And I know somebody's gonna mention the whole thing with the 2020 Sonic movie and the redesign, but that's like the exception, not the rule. And when I checked it, the first time I bothered to check the signage bar. The signage bar is such a terrible word. But basically, I decided to check how the poll was going in the summer of last year. I found out that it wasn't nowhere near halfway through, and the thing was supposed to be closed in August. So I thought, yep, this thing was never going to go through. So imagine my surprise when it did actually get the million signs needed to be sent to the EU. And of course, as the time went on, I actually believe this was actually going. I believe that bill was actually going to become law until yesterday was when it was announced that all those efforts went for nothing. So, again, I don't really care for it. I didn't sign it because, again, I don't really care. Even though everybody knows that I'm a EU citizen. In the meantime, I'm closing in on Vesti as I'm talking about bullshit. But it's actually kind of a miracle. It's kind of a miracle it actually got to its objective of a million signs, let alone actually almost becoming law.
Good pace, keep pushing.
And it actually felt like it will become law because the time Ross. The Ross from Accursed Farms, the guy behind Ross Game Dungeon. Went to the EU Parliament, and talked about stop killing games. Everybody approved it. Everybody at the building actually were supportive of it. So it legitimately looked like it was going to become law, but it wasn't. But ended up not becoming one. So, whoops. Okay, that whoops sounds like I actually hated the bill, and I'm glad it didn't go through. But I mean, yeah, whatever.
The pit crew are ready for you at the end of this lap.
In the meantime, we have to pit. We can check up the Vesti, but at this point, I would not be surprised if they has to pit alongside me. In the meantime, I completely I completely fucking annihilated Award.
Lap times are looking good. We can't let this guy hold us up much longer. Pass him.
Actually, I would do a DRS, so... And Can I make the overtake at a Scurry? That time is gonna be a penalty. That was gonna be a penalty. It's not gonna be a penalty. Whew! Alright. That was scary. Is it back on track? He is. Okay. Whew! Alright. And into the pits we go.
Massa's out in front.
No, not that. A bit too late for that, but whatever. And out we go. We are rejoining in 6th. Or maybe 7th. 7th. And I'm going to stop recording around next stop. We're going to stop recording. I'm going to stop recording around the next lap.
The car ahead is running the option tyre. We may have trouble closing the gap during this stint.
Oh, and also they announced the cover for NASCAR 26. And I think it's supposed to come in September. Which, well, I guess it makes sense, but I kind of laugh at it, at the choice, because Larson, yes, he did win the championship, but everybody was too busy being angry about how Hamlin didn't win the championship. And of course, I'm pretty sure some people might have wanted Colin Zilish to be the cover athlete of NASCAR 26, but whatever. I mean, I guess they kind of needed to give Larson the spotlight they never got, because the spotlight they never got. He's one of the top drivers in NASCAR right now. I mean, what I mean was, okay, actually, I'm going to continue that discourse later because we have to stop the recording. Alright, where were we? Oh yeah, I was talking about Larson being the cover athlete for NASCAR 26. I'm guessing the reason why they did it is because, not to give the spotlight, but to, I guess, give him like a consolation prize for what happened at Phoenix. But yeah, and honestly, I will not be surprised if because NASCAR 26 is 100% gonna have a special edition that's gonna have all the DLC on it. I will not be surprised if the special edition is gonna have Kyle Busch, with part of the money going to whatever charities his family have set up. And of course, I kind of fully expect a, maybe like a short video package as a dedication to Kyle, or at least, at the very least, like a classic dedication. But yeah, we'll see once that game drops out. Oh, and actually, speaking of, apparently today is the San Diego weekend, the race at Coronado base. And something tells me that race is gonna last like 1 year, and then NASCAR will ever forget ever happened.
We're just 5 seconds behind Pig. Keep pushing.
That, yeah. We are catching up to Norris, at least. Yeah, Vest is just. He's going to see us at the end of the race, assuming we don't screw up. Okay, nice.
We advise mix 2, mix 2.
And
Comfortable at the moment.
okay, it's kind of an awkward position. Okay, there we go, standard mix. We are getting 3/10 on. Yeah.
4 seconds between you and the next car.
Okay, now more. I mean, we gained 3/10, but now we sure lost a little bit more. And yeah, thank God that the next SNL race is gonna be the first of the Super Sportsman series. That was a corner cut and a half, but okay, because at least the race there is gonna be pretty short. Thank God. Okay, we did gain a bit from Norris. 11 laps to go. Alright. And yes, I'm aware there was the whole stream about P4 Persona 4 Revival. Rewind, sorry. But I purposefully ignored it because, yeah. Yeah, no, God, for the love of God. Yeah, Monster was my favorite tricks, but I sure fucking suck at it, huh? And I should be, what, back to like 5 seconds or something? 5.3, and it's gonna be even more now that I completely screwed up the entrance of Ascari. There we go, it's definitely gonna be much more. Oh God. No, fuck.
You'll need to be lapping in the high minute 25 bracket to start catching the guy ahead.
And I almost lost the car again. And looks like podium is pretty much gone.
Let's keep pushing. The gap between you and the next car is 6 seconds.
Of course, Norris and Piastri are not gonna fight each other because, you know, how do you say the rules in German? The gray rules in German. But whatever. The chicane, sure. I mean, we got a chicane right after the main straight, so whatever. 5.2 seconds.
Okay, it looks like the car ahead is trying to create a gap. He's running full revs, maximum power.
Of course you would. Oh God. Okay. Alright. And the two Audis looked like they were fighting for a split second. Oh god, oh shit. Well, there goes the fastest lap.
Fuel is looking okay, but we'll keep an eye on it.
Ah, come on. It's gonna be a lot. Back to 5 seconds. Yeah, it's still fast lap of the race, actually. Never mind. How the fuck is it possible? I screwed up this to the Scary.
Nice driving. That was the fastest lap of the race.
Alright, nice. So maybe a podium is still possible. We got 8 laps to go.
Heikki is peeling off into the pits. He's coming in now.
Okay. Whatever happened to Liam?
Next car is 4 seconds ahead. 4 seconds.
Alright then. I would not be surprised if they actually gain on me. Because they feel much less, Yep. At least 2 tenths. Get back to Rich Mix. Now at this point, fuel is basically swapping between Rich and Standard. In an attempt to catch up the Audis. There we go, back to optimal. And, you fast slope the race? Should be. Never mind. Okay, back to standard. Seven to go. Actually, the Audis are catching... Actually, I have no idea if those are the actual Ferraris or just lapped cars. And that's... Never mind. Of course they have to fuck up. And of course, the fighting about I screwed up, so the safe again. There we go. No, I believe those are lap cars. It's gotta be lap cars. Yeah, I see some blue. This definitely lap cars. Should be a Haas. Back to Rich. Truly fast lap of the race. Almost, hitting the 124s, so he's going uber fucking quick.
Looks like the car ahead is trying to create a gap. He's running full revs, maximum power.
And that was indeed a Haas.
There's only 4 seconds gap between you and the car ahead. Keep pushing.
Now, I believe... Let me guess, he's gonna be tapping it again, isn't he? Okay, whoa. That was no DRS. As the Audis are still fighting. And that is a Tappanen again. Good lord, what's wrong with you, you Tuka? I mean, I know what's wrong. You're in a shit box, but still. Montoya fast lap race, and he breaks into the 124s. Back to standard. Yeah, you fuck me. That's another lap car. That's probably another Haas. That should be Alex Dunn, I believe. And gave them plenty of trouble. And that is indeed Alex Dunn. Gave them plenty of trouble, which means only good things for me.
This is exactly what we need. Push, push.
Okay, Rich Mix, I don't care if it's not optimal, I don't care.
The car ahead is holding you up. We need to pass. You're currently faster in sector 1.
Randall Barreto, I don't think I am close enough to activate DRS. The answer is no.
You're gaining a second a lap on pick.
There's Norris. The Ferraris, of course, are pretty much off limits, so might as well settle for the podium. And DRS, probably too far away to actually try anything good, but whatever. Yeah.
Pick's next. Line him up for a pass.
Potentially going to be to get the fastest lap of the race. And I have to do this shit quick because time is running out. New fast lap of the race.
Brilliant lap. You're driving as well as I've ever seen. This is exactly what we need until the end.
We are in the draft of Norris. This is exactly what could happen at Suzuka with Truly. And we're past Norris. There we go.
You're coming up to one of the Marussia cars.
If you have no idea what Jeff is talking about, Audi are occupying the slot, which would be they're using the Audi's using the Marussia files. And Toyota is using the K-Room files. And Haas is using the HRT files. Other teams, Aston Martin, of course, using the Force India files, and Andretti is using the Sauber files. Everybody else are what you expect, are exactly what you expect. So, Ferrari is the Ferrari files, Alpine is the Lotus files.
Going to pass this guy. It needs to be now.
I know that. Alright. Definitely not close enough for a DRS. Oh, actually, never mind. I am, somehow. Okay, then. Ah, shit.
Fuel is very marginal. We'll have to go very easy if we want to make enough of a saving to get to the end with any certainty.
Okay, back to standard. Hope I didn't completely fuck myself up. Oh god, don't tell me I screwed myself up. I'd potentially win the race. New fast lap of the race. No! Fucking god damn it, that's the podium gone. Well, lane mix, we're finishing 5th. And that makes 2 chokes. God damn it. Fucking god damn it. And Montoya wins. Ferrari 1-2 likely at Monza. Of course, Piastri finishes in 3rd, Norris is in 4th. And we're going to finish in 5th. After coming very close at a podium. God damn it. Good fucking Christ.
Congratulations, 5th place.
And so, Sebastian Montoya wins the Italian Grand Prix, 2nd is to Trulli, a Ferrari 1-2 at Monza, 3rd is Oscar Piastri, and then it's Norris, Verstappen, Vesti, Russell, Award, Porcher, Trakovic, Lawson, and Taco Sullivan runs up the top 12. Tuka Tappanen wins last car. Maloney, Solov, Hauger, Dunn, and City Tappanen are all lapped down. And we wasted a podium. So yeah, now I have to get the thumbnail, then do the points calculations. So see you in a bit, folks. And because of that, Montoya is now leading the championship, 1 point clear of me. And Norris is in 3rd, Piastri is in 4th, Trulli is in 5th, then is Vesti, Award, Russell, Trakovic, Lawson, O'Sullivan, Maloney, Porcher, Aaron, tied on points for 13th. Then we got Martins, Palou, and Hauger, Massa, Lamardi still tied at 1 point. Yeah, god damn it. And that makes 2 chokes out of an important part of the race. And let's hope it's not gonna happen more often. Anyway, this has been it for this video. If you liked it, give it a like. If you see more content like this, hit subscribe and click the notification bell so you get the next video drops. And I have nothing else to say other than see you next video, everybody. This Alpha, signing out.